Welcome back, everyone. In today's lecture, we are going to study diuretics, one of the most clinically important and frequently asked topics in pharmacology. By the end of this video, you will understand exactly how the kidney forms urine, how each class of diuretic works, and where each one is used clinically. So let's dive right in. Now. Urine formation itself happens through three main processes. Let's understand them one by one. The first is filtration. This happens at the glomerulus. The second is secretion, and the third is reabsorption. Now, here's the key question: which of these three processes do diuretics actually target? Let's understand the mechanism of action of diuretics. In principle, there are three possible ways you could increase urine excretion. First, you could increase the amount filtered. Second, you could increase the amount secreted. Or third, you could reduce reabsorption from the filtrate. Now, notice this carefully. Diuretics act specifically through the third mechanism. All diuretics, in one way or another, impair the reabsorption of filtered inorganic salts and water from the tubular lumen, and this can be achieved either by a direct action on the kidney or by acting on the hormonal regulation of urine formation. Now, before we get into the drugs, let's understand how urine formation itself is controlled because this is very important. Urine formation is under hormonal control, and there are three key players here. The first is vasopressin, also called ADH or antidiuretic hormone, and its job is to increase water reabsorption. The second is aldosterone, which increases secretion of potassium and increases reabsorption of sodium and chloride, and the third is atrial natriuretic factor, which increases the excretion of sodium. Remember these three because diuretics often interact with this very hormonal system. Let's begin by understanding the basic structure of the nephron because everything about diuretics depends on knowing exactly where in the nephron each drug acts. Take a look at this diagram in your mind. We have the glomerulus where filtration begins, then the proximal convoluted tubule followed by the loop of Henle with its thin descending limb, thin ascending limb, and thick ascending limb, then the distal convoluted tubule, and finally the collecting tubule and collecting duct. Every diuretic we study today acts at one specific point along this pathway, so keep this map in your mind throughout the lecture.